Um, I am live. Sorry about the delay. I had some technical difficulties, so technology is a little new to me. So as we are going through this new normal, I guess all of us who aren't as technologically savvy are going to have to make adjustments and figure out how to connect with each other and how to make sure that we are still practicing physical distance, but not necessarily social distance. So, and Daria was kind enough to reach out to me to ask me to talk to you all about the importance of community at a time like this. And community is always important, but right now it's critical. It's critical to make sure that we are supporting each other, to make sure that we are sending each other positive vibes and positive messaging to get through this. So I want to talk about some of the resources and just touch on them briefly that I've been seeing posted on Facebook about how small business owners could actually survive during a time like this. And again, I won't go into details because that's not my area of expertise, but I will encourage everyone to continue to check back at the Creators Lounge and make sure that you're following along, because Daria has been doing a wonderful job keeping everyone informed. So I know the city of Syracuse today, they launched a small business loan, I think incubator they're calling it, where you can get loans if you can demonstrate that you are suffering from COVID. They're also they're also allowing you to apply if you're going to be impacted because you have to do staff layoffs or things of that nature. So I wanted to help spread the word on that, and we can all do our part in making sure that we're getting accurate information out to the community and going from there. Now, back to my area of expertise, what I know about community engagement. How do we engage the community at a time like this, if that's something that your small business is known for? Well, I would say that right now it's very important to heavily rely on social media, and don't wait for people that you think are leaders, because at this time everyone is a leader, and it's more important now than ever to lead from where you are. And that means that you can use innovative ways. Your business can be the lifeline support for people that are struggling at a time like this. One of the examples that I want to use to actually highlight that point is this group of Westcott small business owners and restaurateurs who came together. They reached out to me and they said they wanted to be able to feed people. And it's Beer Belly Pub, I believe Alto Cinco, and a Syracuse University professor named David Knapp. And they all reached out and they said, we know that you're the director of Greater Syracuse Hope, and we're doing this community plates concept where we're going to be delivering meals to people in the Westcott area. But can you tell us about those who are marginalized in neighborhoods? And then I connected them to the Syracuse Community Connections, and they've been delivering plates. And I think last Friday they fed almost 300 people. And that's an example of how small business owners can be innovative to address this issue, the pandemic that we're facing in our community. So I think also that we should talk about how you guys are feeling as small business owners, the anxiety that you are probably feeling around the idea of losing your business or having to do a reduction for your staff. And I get it, and it is stressful at a time like this. So I would say for you guys, to help you cope with your anxiety, if you feel like you need to talk to someone, you can definitely contact here in Syracuse. They're offering telemedicine, teletherapeutic services, or they're doing referrals to licensed social workers, licensed mental health professionals to provide those services to you at a time like this. I am a licensed social worker. However, I do not provide mental health services, but if you feel more comfortable reaching out to me to do so, and I will make sure to connect you to social workers that I know and therapists that I know that are offering that service. And any questions about building community to strengthen your businesses for OSHA? Oh, sorry, Andaria. I was just reading the question out loud. Yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, please type them in the comments, and I will answer them. The other thing too that I wanted to touch on briefly is the whole concept of how do you build community? How do you let people know that you're still offering a service and that is still out there? I think now is the time to create content, because you literally have a captive audience. So it's one of those things where if you feel like you're an artist, maybe show some of your sketches online. People will love to see that. Right now, I think as far as small businesses and entrepreneurs, the artist community is really stepping up and showing out, from the live concerts that's been going on. I know a few days ago, I had a little club quarantine in here with DJ Nice. Locally, DJ Hype did his thing, and I know Joe Driscoll has been playing on his acoustic guitar. Danielle Ponder, she had a phenomenal concert. These are all ways of building online community, keeping our spirits up at a time like this, and I would encourage other artists that are able to do that to do so. Like, I see that Dan just joined, so I know that he is a phenomenal artist, and so maybe, do like an online demonstration of sketching. That's a way to help not only get your business out there, but also keep people's spirits up at a time like this. I know, this is, and I can't say it enough, it's strange days that we're living in. It's a lot of us has never experienced anything like this, and so it's just about being innovative and thinking of creative ways to create what we call community, and use this as an opportunity to not just expand your business, but to be almost a bright spot during this uncertain time. So let me know if there's anything that you want me to touch on specifically. For my social workers who do stuff on the side, I know I mentioned earlier about the telehealth and the teletherapeutic services. I'm going to be reaching out to a few of the social workers that I know that already offer that, and see if we can create like a little community to provide even more support to the services Contact is hiring, deploying out. So that's another thing to be on the lookout for. And another thing that I want to ask this group to do is, as you find out about different resources, even like special events, if you can let me know, because one of the things that I'm doing to try to create community is just keeping a running list of where the services are. Like, for instance, who's doing something specifically for the seniors to make sure that they're getting what they need as far as their medicine, who's offering concerts, or who's doing what in the community, because there's a lot of people that's stepping up, and I want to applaud the Syracuse community, because at a time like this, we're really showing what we're made of. And I think that, you know, amongst my friend circles, we have this saying called "Build Cuse Tough," and I see it right now. Syracuse is showing that we are resilient and that we do, you know, care about each other. And so we're leaning into this uncertainty by building each other up. And I have never been more proud to be a 315er. And I can't say it enough. We are really looking out for each other. So the part that I'm trying to play again is making sure that we get the resources out, and that the resources are accurate and reliable and dependable. So if you guys know of anything that's going on, please let me know. And I'm still working on that list. So I see more people have joined. Don't be shy. Ask me a question. If I don't know the answer, I'll let you know, and I'll try to look into it and get the resources back to you. The other thing that I want people to know, Larry Williams, who is the CEO of Syracuse Community Connections, asked me to share that Southwest is open, but they have very abbreviated hours. I know they're open at 11 a.m. and it's only for certain things. They have a resource called the Diaper Bank, and they are providing diapers to parents that demonstrate a need, and you can come and you can get diapers for your child. And so that might be something to reach out to the Southwest for and see what the exact hours are. I believe it's Tuesday and Thursday. It's twice a week. And again, they're doing the community plates food distribution, and I have more information about that on my page, as I'm told. I don't know of any other community centers that are open right now, but if you guys do know of some, please let me know. I know G on the west side, Salt Space, he's trying to think of innovative ways to keep in contact with the community on the west, and how to get information out to them that may be most vulnerable on the west side. So again, as I find out information, I'll be sure to share it on my page. Hi, William. Hi, Laura. Thank you for joining. Please let me know if you have any questions. Oh, that's great, Dan. Dan stated that Wildflowers is gearing up to connect artists and musicians to the community soon. So I'm looking forward to it, because stuff like that, I know for me, like I said, it has been really uplifting and keep my spirits up. How do we get to people who are not online? That's a good question. So I was stating earlier that for me, I was compiling a list of services that and businesses and nonprofits that are still open, and I wanted to do like a Google list. And so as I get the information, I've been in contact with some of the directors that have nonprofits. And so I think that one of the things that we can do is, as you guys make that information known and I can how the resources. I can definitely create flyers so that individuals, as they're going out and about, they can see like what's still open. So that's something in the works that I've been kind of trying to toy with and think through as to how to get that information out there. Because believe it or not, people are still moving around the community because they have to go out and get supplies such as food or medicine. So just thinking about, okay, where are individuals going to be that may not have access to online, and how to getting that information out there to them. But that was a good question. Thank you, Laura. So, okay. Well, one of the things I want to leave you with before I end, if there's no other questions, is how to contact me. So of course I'm on Facebook, and my Facebook page is Osha B. Kenton. There's two. One, unfortunately, I've been locked out of, but the one that I'm actively using now is Osha B. Kenton. You can also email me at Kenton, Keaton, at greatersyracusehope.org, and I'll be happy to assist in any way that I can. Like I said, I'm a licensed social worker, so I do have a network of social workers that I can tap into. If you or anybody you know, you believe that they need some mental health services at a time like this, because their anxiety is kind of ramped up due to the constant news reporting, please reach out and I will try to get them the services that they need. And also, if you are aware of any services, or if you can let me know any resources that your business is offering, that would be great. And you can, again, Kenton, Keaton, at Greater Syracuse Hope. And let's see, you could also send me a message on the Greater Syracuse Hope's Facebook page. I don't check it as often, but I think I might start checking it maybe once or twice a week, so that I won't miss any messages or any questions about how people can go and get help and services. So those are the top 3 ways that you can get in contact with me. Another thing that I want to encourage you guys to do as small business owners and also community members is to use this Creators Lounge page to kind of trade information with each other. So if you guys are doing anything as far as new business practices, or you find out information about how to stay afloat at a time like this, as far as like financial resources, I'm sure Daria would love it if you would share that information to this page, because people are coming in, they are checking, so that would be wonderful. And I just want to wrap this up by saying, A, thank you for joining and wanting to come and interact with me and hear what I have to say. And B, again, you don't need a title to be a leader at all. And so this is the chance for everyone. If you have an idea or something that you think could be a solution to a problem that you've seen in your network, please reach out or take the initiative to implement it yourself. The only thing that you need to do is have, a pure heart, be compassionate, and a strong desire to safely, adhering to the guidelines, help your community. So, love, not the virus. Okay, so this has been great. Wonderful chat with you guys, and I look forward to hearing the creative and innovative ways that you're going to continue service this community. And thank you for all your service leading up to this point and in the future. This week, and Daria will have a good lineup of individuals coming and talking about various topics that she felt was important to small business owners. I know some of the names that she shared with me was Vicki Brackens from Brackens Financial, and she will be coming on later in the week to talk about what to think of from economic standpoint. I believe she has also, and Daria also was able to get Stephanie Crockett to come and talk about marketing. So please continue to check back. This page is going to be a good resource for everyone. So thank you, and please feel free to reach out. I give my contact information one more time. Kenton, Keaton at greatersyracusehope.org. Or you can message me on Facebook, Osha B. Kenton. And as a last resort, you can message the Hope's Facebook page. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe and have a good week.